The opinions made in this video do not necessarily coincide with that of Imaginary Goddess, or anyone else for that matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys, this is Ben Wheeler, the Mercenary King, here with Chance Thulin, the Comeback King. We'll be doing a state of play. We'll be doing 2 deck profiles. Both of us are mainline decks. We're known for these decks, and I think you'll enjoy them.
Okay, so I'm going to start off here. I'm going to explain my signature deck. I run what I call my crazy Great Diamond deck. Now, a lot of you people who are using Great Die Kaiser, you're doing it wrong. I'm going to just say this outright. You're doing it wrong. I see all these people playing it with Goyusha. No. Let me tell you a little story. In Japan, there was a boy that said, hey, there's this cool card called Die Kaiser. It would be really strong if I used it with Enigman Storm. And then he went to a tournament with a deck that they actually laughed at him for having 15 grade 3s. But you know what? He won this tournament, a junior national tournament with a deck using 15 grade 3s, channeling the spirit of Morikawa. You know what? That's what this deck is. It goes off the theory of the Crazy Diamond build. We start off with Enigman Flow. Great starter. Gen 2 ride chain. Ride me. All you need to do to get it off is ride Enigman Ripple, which I run 4 of in this deck. Enigman Ripple, right on top of him. And you ride Enigman Ripple on top of Enigman Flow. You search out for Enigman Wave. I run 2 of him in the deck. Simple process. It's the basic theory behind the Crazy Diamond build. This extra consistency for the rides allows one to have more grade 3s without having to worry about missing their rides. So as long as you can get this guy in hand, if you can, or guarantee a grade 2, it doesn't matter that you've been utilizing more grade 3s. It just matters that you can get up to grade 3. And that's fine. So in this deck, as I said, we got Enigma Flow, and with the grade 0 lineup, I'm trying to do this build based off of mostly dimensional robos, because we're really trying to concentrate on this bad boy, Die Kaiser. Die Kaiser, great card. So going forward, we're gonna say, for the grade 0s, I like to run 6 crits. Make sure 4 of them are going to be, make sure that 4 of those crits are going to be the Dimensional Robo crit trigger. That means it adds more ability and more of a greater ratio for Dimensional Robos. Same token goes for draw triggers. You're trying to go for consistency. So you're going for 6 draw triggers, 4 of which are going to be Dimensional Robo draw triggers, adding more and more to the Dimensional Robo name. Now, as I mentioned before, in the grade 1 lineup, and also standard 4 heals. But as I mentioned before, in the grade 1 lineup, we have the necessary 4 Enigman Ripples. Then, going with the Crazy Diamond, still going with the Crazy Diamond build, I kind of modified it. Instead of using, we're going to be utilizing the Dimensional Robo Perfect Guard here. You need perfect guards. They're going to be your bread and butter because you have so many grade 3s that you just need something to give you that guarding power. And then we have the one of my favorite cards, the card that makes this the absolute killing deck, Commander Laurel. Price is jacked up in recent weeks for Commander Laurel. Still a great card, and basically you run him with the power of Die Kaiser. This guy, his ability, when your Vanguard hits an attack, any attack, rest 4 Dimensional Police, and you get to restand your Vanguard. Awesome ability. Use him with Die Kaiser. The extra crit gen of Die Kaiser becomes much more ferocious, especially with his guardian killing skill. You're able to restand, go for some excellent power and generating hand. Next up, in the grade 2 lineup, as I said, I run 2 Enigman Waves and 4 Dimensional Robo Die Dragon. This is key. Now, now the original Crazy Diamond build ran 4 Mikas instead, but with the consistency that I'm generating already, and some of the cards that I'm going to be utilizing in the grade 3 lineup, which you'll see in a moment, I wanted to make sure I had as many Dimensional Robos as possible. Die Dragon just works. He's got good numbers, and he's a 12k beater, so he can do the attacks on his own. So I figured this one, 4 Die Dragons would be a good substitute for Mika in this case. And it wouldn't be eating up my counterblast as much. But the creme de la creme of the whole situation here is we got the grade 3 lineup, and that's what you really want to see in a Crazy Diamond build, the grade 3s. So, Crazy Diamond, key card, he puts the die in Diamond, Super Dimensional Robo Die Kaiser. Run 4 of him. Break Ride skill, if you don't know, you ride on top of him, counterblast 1, give your Vanguard a crit, and the ability of whenever you drive check a grade 3, you can kill a guarding unit and negate any of their cannot hit skills. Fantastic ability, especially when you're running as many grade 3s as I am. Next I've got 4 Super Dimensional Robo Die Yards. I run him in case I do not hit the Die Kaiser skill, because his skill is when limit break 4, you can put a Dimensional Robo into the soul, search your deck for a grade 3 Dimensional Robo and ride it and give it plus 4,000 power. That means, oh, I don't have a Die Kaiser on the field, or in my hand. Well, I have Die Yard though. I'm gonna put him into. I'm gonna put a Dimensional Robo, which I have plenty of, back into the soul. Get a Die Kaiser out. That's great. It makes it that much more likely I'm gonna get Die Kaiser. Even then, if I have him in my hand and Die Kaiser's on the field, his other ability is when this unit has 15,000 or greater power before he attacks, he gets an extra critical. You combine this with this card, that's 3 criticals. You just took up the actual purpose of Enigman Storm in the original Crazy Diamond build. That's great right there. So he gives me the extra search ability of for Die Kaiser, and it's a lot of fun. Then I run 4 Shadow Kaisers. Shadow Kaiser's skill, when he is on the rear guard circle, you can counterblast 1, move him into the soul, and if you have Super Dimensional Robo Die Kaiser on the field, you can search for the big daddy of them all, Super Dimensional Robo Great Die Kaiser. Great Die Kaiser skill. Counterblast 2 Dimensional Robos. And when you counterblast those 2 Dimensional Robos, you can, on the attack, you can actually get a triple drive check. That is great. What you need to be doing is you break ride on top of Die Kaiser. It's a cross break ride. Get the skill off, then do the counterblast 2 of the. You do the counterblast 2 of the Dimensional Robos. Swing. That's triple drive check with the skill of killing guards and with the extra critical. You have Commander Laurel on the field. You're going for some serious numbers, serious damage. You can bring a person from 0 to 6 one turn. I've done it. It's crazy numbers. And then going further from that, if you haven't killed your opponent by that turn, that's fine. Because you know what? You can just ride another Die Kaiser, ride a Die Yard, and then utilize a Shadow Kaiser to start the whole process over again. It makes there's a lot of consistency, and you don't actually have to worry about getting this stuff off in the same turn. In like multiple turns, you can do it all in one turn. You have to manage your counterblasts effectively, but the potency of each attack is devastating. You can and probably will kill them that turn. Go big, go home.
Exactly. Hey guys, Ben Wheeler, the Mercenary King here with my Mega Colony deck. As I mentioned before, these are both decks that have defined us in our playstyles, so I'll just show off mine. I rebuilt it from a Vector Zeus back to the Legion Break Ride meta, and what we'll be doing is a crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. Right now it's aesthetic choices for the heals and the crits. The 4 draw is to do with the fact that, well, I need card advantage, and surprisingly enough, the 12 crit was not working very great survivability-wise. I really did need the extra 4 draw in the Legion build. Not sure why, but it just works so much better. Then we've got the ride chain. Great starter here, almost forgot, is Giraffa. Rather than work on the machining archetype at all points in the game, I have comboed it up with Giraffa for supreme ride consistency, as well as the benefits that having an AK and a 10k Vanguard give without running Phantom Black or Bloody Hercules. Though I do miss it, Bloody Hercules was a fantastic card. His art was like two of those Thompson pianos or whatever they were called. And it's like, anyway. I'm actually looking forward to Mega Colony in the new set because they're the people who I Neo-Nectar's bulking up all of a sudden. So we've got 4 Giraffa grade 1s. It's the same ride chain that Chance is using. Summons out a grade 2 on ride. It becomes an 8K. And also what it can do is if you discard a grade 3 you don't need, you can search out a Giraffa. We'll be running 1 Giraffa, and what I usually do is if I have 2 Legion or a break ride in a Legion, I discard the Legion in favor of Giraffa, which I use as an attacker. I never ride Giraffa. Giraffa is counterblast 2, -2 to -2 your opponent. And then I've got 4 of these. These are on-hit stuns while you boost the machining. Only has to boost the machining, does not require machining Vanguard. So it could be a 15k column with a machining, machining Hornet Mark II or whatever, and it hits, it still counts. And so that's why I run it. I also run 2 of these guys. I run heavy grade 1s because I find I need the boosters, and also Giraffa allows me to take that out of my grade 2s. This guy is on hit, counterblast 1, something can't stand. I usually stick him behind the Vanguard or behind a machining rear guard because this combo is just too better. At the same time, counterblast 1 to prevent a whole attack is fantastic. 4 perfects. I'm debating quintet walls, but right now it's 4 perfects. Yeah. So next step. Probably should have swiped in some quintets for the fight against Chance. 2 of the grade 2s. You only need 2 in case you damage check or draw 1. So you still get that +1 advantage. So you're actually 2 cards ahead instead of just 1 card ahead if you start second, which is nice. He is on hit. Something can't stand. So that's great. That means that if you put like if you put this behind it, counterblast 1, 2 things can't stand. Back in the set 1, they thought that Mega Colony required like they overcosted it. So it was at the same level of cost as retiring, which is not equal at all. But now they're getting cheaper. The Legion is just counterblast 1 to stun the Vanguard. Break Ride is free and stuns everything. I mean, it's great. Then we've got these guys. He is Machining Hornet Mark II. He is when he's placed on the rear guard at Legion. So, the rear guard is the Vanguard's in Legion. Stun something and he can't reset again. Problem with him is that if he's on the field, that means he's not in the deck, which means he can't be used as a persona check. Which is what he's a Legion mate after all. And then we have 4 machining Red Soldiers. Red Soldier is pretty great, 12k attacker. Provides that power that Mega Colony lacks in a lot of situations. I used to run Toxic Trooper, which is a great card. It prevents all interceptions. But at the same time, it's still a 9k, and you have to sort of build the deck around him, and you can't use machining either. Not really anyway. So then we have the ace of the deck. I'll do this one first. Then we have the Break Ride, 1 SP. Oh wait, there we go. 1 SP. He is Cyclomanus. On ride, nothing stands next turn. It's great. It ruins legions. It ruins decks of things like Asura Immortal. It ruins strides. His stride comes out in the same position as your Vanguard. It does everything, and it's fantastic. Only problem is that it's not on machining, and I really wonder why. All they could have done is put in his name, and then you know, it would have been okay and it would have been great. But I guess that would have been OP. But then again, you could put a restander for free in Mega Colony as long as they're all tapped, and it still would not be OP enough because it's still Mega Colony. Yeah. Then we got Machining Tarantula Mark II. Machining Tarantula Mark 1 was a on-hit Counterblast 1 stun something if you have a Machining Vanguard. This one is Counterblast 1 when this persona checks. Machining Hornet or Machining Tarantula Mark II. You can Counterblast 1 and something's not going to stand next turn, namely your opponent's Vanguard. It also has another ability, Soul Blast 2. Send two cards, 2 machining to the deck. Sorry, the drop zone to keep something from standing. I don't really use that ability anymore. I can use it if I like ride a Cyclomanus and a machining red Hornet soldier. That's good. At the same time, it's not really the ideal ride situation because that means I've already messed up my ride and I didn't get the bonus from the starter. Lastly, I run 1 Jirafa. He gets plus 1k, so it's all 11k. I usually use him as an attacker and a way to thin out my deck, as well as prepare for legions, because I do need him in the deck for his abilities to work. But he is Counterblast 2, choose 2 of your own, and choose 2 of their grade 1 rearguards and kill them. Mega Colony has a sort of secret history of absolutely ruining people's grade 1s. But at the same time, you know, nobody knows about it because it's just Mega Colony. So he's the progenitor to a Vector Zeus. And a Vector Zeus is his own build, and he's fantastic. But at the same time, I think this is the strongest deck you can build with Mega Colony right now. So yeah, so we'll move on to the fight. Just need to shuffle up, and then we'll get to it.
I mean, if you look at like with these two, the one.
One back. I mean 4 back.
Yeah, let's go 1 back in.
That's not good for me.
No, it's not. YouTube, it's actually quite common for me to send 3 to 4 back in, sometimes even 5. Quite common for me. No, 1 back in. It's not good for me. It's not going to be good for the Mercenary King here.
No, I've already written off this game in my head. Unless I double crit him super early.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Do you know what's funny? Seeing him grade stuck at 2. It happens.
It is.
And it's magical.
It is hilarious. You're right.
Too bad we can't get it on camera.
Yep. 1.
3. I wonder what. I mean, I wonder how
But then
that
again,
happened.
he gets to grade 3, and it's like Die Kaiser, and then he gets another grade 3, and it's like, this is going to be hell on earth.
Ride.
I'll be doing the same thing.
Oh, okay. Didn't even say it was your turn, but you just assumed.
I did. I took the initiative and sped this up for
You know what?
YouTubers.
I completely understand. I was gonna end my turn, so you're
I'd
right.
rather
Yeah,
pay $30
that's
and get a whole
Yeah,
box.
we'll cut each other's decks.
Like I said, buy 3 boxes.
Listening to Slipknot.
Of course. Cut my deck into pieces. I'll take it. +5 and draw.
That's not good.
My turn.
This is just a pain train without.
It's gonna be a pain train. All aboard. Choo choo.
Oh god.
We're gonna go 9 at your van.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I got
Okay.
14 at your Vanguard.
No.
Okay. Boop. Your turn.
What about the,
See that, YouTubers? This is the face of
what about
pain.
the, which one? With the snakes on it. The Legion with the snakes.
No ability.
Okay.
16 K to Vanguard.
I don't know. It's
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, heal.
Okay.
20 K to Vanguard.
Sure.
By the way, neither of those are standing.
Neither of them are standing. That's fine. I am completely fine with that. Right. And Oh, what's the point there? Let's go 11 at your man.
2.
+5 and I'll heal.
Bitch.
And +5 and crit. You're doubting me, Ben. You're doubting me.
I am.
Here we go.
It's been so long.
For this.
19.
Hit me.
Grade 3.
Crit 5.
Crit 5 where?
Crit 5 here.
Both effects there?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 and 2. Oh, wait, I'll just put that in.
Put it on top.
Put it on top? Okay.
I don't see why.
Okay, yeah. Good point, good point.
20 crit 2 to Vanguard.
20 crit 2. You know what? I'll take it.
Laurel doesn't stand.
That's fine. Like I need him to stand.
I can get her and switch out the
Let's see here.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm panicking, guys. I'm panicking.
like I said,
You didn't break ride?
I'm debating on this here. Give me a second.
Don't give him ideas.
What?
Don't give him ideas.
Yeah,
Shit.
brick ride.
No.
You fucked yourself in your own ass.
We're gonna call and call. This is gonna be 23 crit 2 at your Vanguard. Triple drive check.
I don't know if I want to play again after you
So, perfect shield. 10k, 10k. So, you need 2 grade 3s. Grade 3 and 2 triggers.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you need 2 grade 3s.
Okay.
And a trigger.
We're gonna go +5 in crit,
No, no, no.
+5 in crit, and +5 in draw. That's fine. 16 crit 2. Actually, we're gonna go the 17 at your Vanguard first. 16 crit 2 at your Vanguard. Your turn.
Draw. Break ride. That's Legion.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna.
That was triple trigger check, by the way.
Yes, it was.
That is not what I needed.
It was horrifying because I was genuinely terrified. At the same time, I survived it, and oh, by the way, everything stabbed.
Oh, of course, you broke road. Gotcha.
And put in 2 heals. It's nice.
You're good.
So 26 to Vanguard. 36 to Vanguard.
Let's go with a perf on that. My turn.
Yep. Nothing stands, probably.
Oh, yeah, those guys don't stand. You're right.
That doesn't stand out.
Oh, you're right. That's a good point. Ride.
No.
And then we're gonna move him into soul for his limit break.
Why?
Ride. He gets plus 4,000.
Yeah.
I've seen him do crazier things. I've seen him ride Zeal, then put Shadow Kaiser into Soul. No, ride Zeal, Die Kaiser on Zeal, then Shadow Kaiser in Soul for Great Die Kaiser.
0.
Yeah, 0.
Oh, 0. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's go with 11k at your van.
Arm shield.
Okay. 1 and dose.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Draw. Stand. 26 to Vanguard. Yeah, look at that. Nothing. They're scared too. 12k to Vanguard.
Guard.
Okay.
Actually, shit. Actually, I'll take that.
Okay. The let's see here. What don't I want to stand? I want everything not to stand.
You want everything not to stand.
Commander Laurel.
Commander Laurel? Okay, my turn? Well, I can't get... Well, unfortunately, my plan busted, but that's fine. I'm good with this. Crossbreak ride. We're gonna...
This is me dead. Let's go game 2.
Call. 23 crit 2 at your Vanguard. Only twin drive.
2 more.
Plus 5 and heal and nothing.
Oh, look at that.
Game 2.
Yep.
Didn't even get a grade 3. That's actually quite astounding.
I know.
Didn't
I
I
was
did not
scared
drive
for
check a grade
nothing.
3? Did not drive check a grade 3 there.
See, I let terror take over. This is why you need to remain cool-headed at all times, folks.
So wait, who won?
I won game 1.
Oh,
Yep. Let's go game 2.
what are you playing this time?
15 grade 3s did not check a single one during the break right turn.
I know.
That's fine though. That's
Or maybe the memory of it has sort of expanded in my mind. So that now I piss myself even at the thought like a Pavlovian dog.
well. I did get triple drive check. I mean, triple trigger check. So you know. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're back.
You know what? Let's go for the full 4 back in.
Does that mean Ben's fat is out of the fire? No, for there is a lot of fat.
And a lot of fire.
A lot of fun.
Oh, is he recording it?
Yep. Number still going up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, dos, tres,
That's not bad.
cuatro. That works.
Yep, I'll go first. Draw.
Go, Benji boy.
Ride, go.
That's not good. Ride, skill,
Oh boy.
Nigman wave.
Oh my goodness.
8 of your van.
No.
Nothing. Here you go.
Right. Who is this? Who is this behind me?
Corey in the house.
Oh, hey Corey. How you doing? I missed you too, Corey. Okay.
Guard it.
9K.
I'll take it.
6
Plus 5. Come on, hit me.
Yeah. Turn after any.
Ride. Call. Call.
No.
We're gonna go and do 10 in your van. Plus 5 and draw.
Yep.
14 at your Vanguard. 9 at your Vanguard. Okay, your turn.
Draw. Stand. Ride.
Okay.
Oop. 9K right here.
Guard.
19 to Vanguard.
I'll take it.
Hit 5. Counterblast 1. I guess this won't stand.
Plus 5 and draw.
18K right here.
18 here.
Yep.
We're gonna go 19.
Sure thing.
Oh, good point. Good point. We're gonna go ride.
Yeah.
Card to hand.
2.
2. Couldn't do it this turn, could I?
No.
Oh, I could.
Actually, you could. Just get 11. That's why I only have 2 damage. You can do this. Oh god.
Can chance break Ben's anus?
Exactly.
Counterblast 1.
Oh,
Move into soul.
There lives a land free of constant sorrow under the ground and the soil of the earth.
Cross break ride.
Yeah, I know.
And then we're gonna go.
Just so you
and-
know, that was a funeral dirge.
Call.
People say it's from like Over the Garden Wall, but it was an old hymn long ago. Bring it!
Yeah. Triple drive check then.
Yeah, let's.
1,
Yeah!
2,
Yeah!
3.
I only took 2 damage.
He'll trigger.
Oof, I can't draw.
12 here. 11 at your Vanguard.
It's at 16?
Okay, yep. Here we go. I made a declaration.
Yep.
I need to stick with it.
Yep.
Because I wanted to get checked for the
A real man here.
Yeah. I mean, 19 to Vanguard.
if I didn't.
Yeah. If I live through the next turn. 18K to this guy.
Sure.
Okay, go for it.
Ride. Move into soul. Fetch 1.
But he doesn't have counterblast, so I'm okay. I'll live.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
Move up. Call.
I know.
We're gonna go 11 at your van.
2.
1 and dose. 12 at your Vanguard. 12 at your Vanguard. Okay, your turn.
Draw. Break ride. SP, don't fail me now.
Okay.
Nothing standing. 29 to Vanguard.
You know what? Go for it.
Yeah! Yeah!
1 and dose. Got me.
Alright.
Didn't get a good setup with Laurel, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's why I let that Die Kaiser hit.
Yep. It's a bad play.
Yeah.
It was a bad play. I got a little bit antsy there. But I needed something to push it because you were getting those crits when you needed to. I was like, you know what? I'm going to gamble this.
Yep.
Could have survived otherwise.
I mean, I didn't have a hand.
You did not.
No.
If I had a Laurel, I could have ended it.
Yeah.
If I had one Laurel.
Yeah. So escape rate.
Game 3. Good. That's the way we want it.
Yeah. Well,
Unless like game 1, someone was great stuck. Game 2, someone was great stuck.
I think game 3 is perfect.
Yeah.
No, sometimes game 1's the perfect game and the other 2 are just nice.
I'm not sure what you mean. 3 back.
5.
2 back. Shit.
Full 5 back in.
Yep. I'm so astounded at these tricks you can do with that. Like you just chained them together.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastic.
Jack, don't fail me now.
Jack, fail him now. Fail him now, Dad. Oh.
Okay. Go first. I'll end my turn.
Yep. This is on posterity. Your kids will stick.
I'll take it. Plus 5.
Yeah.
5 at your van.
Yeah.
Plus 5 in crit.
Oh, damn.
Even at grade 0, he's beating you.
I know. Shut up.
Okay.
Fine.
15.
Vanguard.
That's
15.
No, that's 18.
Oh yeah, 18.
I gotta take it.
Yeah.
Damn it! 5 at your van.
Take it.
Nothing. Shit.
You okay there, sir?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Starting at this for draw. Am I taking advantage of this?
Oh, of course you are.
Yes.
Whatever. This is not going to be the game for me then.
No. But let me, it's like this. At the same time, you have been topping here.
Yes, but now the internet's going to see this deck getting stomped because I got great stuck at 0.
Ready, much? 19.
Yeah.
Crit 5.
Plus 5 and draw. Of course.
15.
Huh?
15.
20.
20.
25.
Okay.
It's great. It's great. Fucking. Okay. 5 at your Vanguard. Plus 5 in heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Draw. Vanguard.
Sure. Oh, there he is.
5. 20.
Well, that's game.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
It is.
Your language.
Yes, my language.
All right.
Fuck, cocksucking motherfucker.
Chuckle fucker. Alright guys, so now on to part 3 of our state of play here. So Chance, you know, your deck showed off all its tricks, showed off its weaknesses. If you had one sort of improvement, anything at all that you would add to it, what would you do?
Nothing. There's nothing that, I mean, like, everyone can get grade stuck in any capacity. This one has a possibility of getting grade stuck if I can't get to grade 2, so I do everything I can to mitigate that. But if I played it like a normal deck, then it would lose.
Yeah.
This is not a normal deck. Normal decks run specific ratios that you can that have very little variances. This is, so under this being an orthodox build, you can't really change it without necessarily changing the entire fabric of what makes it what it is. Now, mind you, I was not happy with the fact that I got grade stuck. But I did everything that I could to make it happen. Like, say, right now, if I did it again, I'd put 5 back in, right there, which is just standard because I got a grade 1, a grade 0, 2 grade 3s, and I believe, actually it was like 2 grade 0s and 2 grade 3s and a grade 1. But the grade 1 was not the grade 1 that I needed. So I put 5 back in, and right there, I get that's a great hand. That's a great hand right there. Because for the second hand, I just need him. That's basically like saying I just got a grade 1 and a grade 0 right there.
Yeah.
By getting Enigma and Ripple.
1 and 2.
Yeah, so I've guaranteed up to grade 2 at that point. But I couldn't guarantee up to grade 2, so I had to keep myself grade. Truth be told, I actually had a grade 1 in my hand the entire game. But because of how this deck was working, if I couldn't guarantee up to grade 2, I was going to lose anyway.
Did you have a grade 2 in hand?
No, never had a grade 2. That was my problem, was that because of how this deck has to work, unlike with your deck, where you can fix that issue because you have a higher quality of grade 2s, my deck has a lower quality of it. So because of that fact, I have to keep myself at grade 0 until I can guarantee that I can get up to grade 2. Otherwise, I'm going to lose anyway.
It's true enough.
So and by keeping myself at grade 0, and YouTube, this is the reason, by keeping myself stuck at grade 0, because I had 2 grade 1s in hand the entire third game, my only grade 1s though were Die Shield, my Perfect Guard, and Commander Laurel. Without a grade 2 to say, hey, I can ride on top of this, it would have been pointless. I would have been still grade stuck. So I wrote, and I never got a grade 2 the entire game. If I was able to draw into a grade 2 or my Enigma and Ripple here, I would have been able to guarantee up to grade 2, and I would have been able to continue on the game and push in for a comeback.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I could not do that. It's unfortunately the issue that this deck can run into at times. You just got to see it on not live television, but recorded stream, as it were. But the punching power of this deck, if you can get Laurel on the field, is just swing in, you punch hard, and then you get back up and you punch them hard again. You put the face first in the sand and you start beating the crap out of the back of their skull.
Exactly. So there's a strike coming up. There's like Supreme Overlord or something like that.
Oh, you mean Dark Superman?
Yeah, Dark Superman.
Dark Superman Omega. Stride him, and when he hits the Vanguard Circle, Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 1, and put a Dimensional Robo from the field into Soul. And you can neg the power of your opponent's entire front row equal to the power of the unit that you put into the Soul. What's beneficial about that is that you can basically neg your opponent for up to 11k on their entire front row. Now, with the G-Series Perfect Guards, the biggest argument people have been having is, oh, well, with these G-Series Perfect Guards that do the damage on flipping, they can't guard the Vanguard. They can only guard the Vanguards. Well, you know what? Who wants to guard anything but a Vanguard with a Perfect Guard? You almost never do. And then they make the Dark Superman Omega as if to spite the people that have been saying that you don't guard anything but a Vanguard with your perfect guards, because at that point, by negging the power of the entire front row, with Commander Laurel on the field, swinging in with a triple drive checking stride unit at a negative power grade 0, not grade 0, grade 2 or whatever, negative power rear guard, generating triple drive check that time to get the extra power, restanding with Commander Laurel, and then attacking the opponent's Vanguard for all those extra triggers that you may have generated. Oh, the opponent can't perfect guard because they're using only damage on flipping perfect guards? That sucks. It's like
Poor dears.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they made the perfect guard and then they made cards as if to spite the perfect guards, just like Dimension Police are designed to do. They are designed to be power heavy Vanguard column, and also to say F you to any perfect guarding opportunities. The only thing that can stop them as of right now is quintet walls, and even then that's a luck sack thing. The old perfs kinda.
Yeah, I mean
kinda sorta. I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah.
But how is it stopping the now?
Because perfect guards have now a restriction of only on perfect shield.
Yeah,
I mean only on Vanguard. So
I was unfortunately the deck didn't get to shine like it normally does on film. So it's an unfortunate circumstance, but it happened.
yeah. It's no, your deck showed pretty well. Here's the thing: we're both master level players. We both have decks that we stake our pride on, and we went at it. You didn't lose because you didn't have enough tricks. You lost because your one good trick that you really do rely on didn't work. Your other two games, you were slipping in Vanguards into the rear guards into the soul. You were summoning stuff out. All of a sudden, you're break riding again. You didn't even ride the break ride.
Yeah.
It turns out it got that far.
Yeah. So you can break ride on the same turn that you ride, so it's beautiful. Your deck was doing exactly what you needed to.
Yeah.
It's just my deck was able to not necessarily worry about some of the standing stuff because I don't need the units to be standing aside from for Laurel.
I find that the fact that I added 4 draws being the biggest change in the deck. Draw off is fantastic. But at the same time, just the fact that I could get an extra card in hand has really made a difference that I don't really even understand. Just because all the crits, I was getting heavy advantage. I was making it so that the guard would have a turn. I was stopping the Vanguard from standing. But at the same time, the deck took off with the 4 draw.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the season. I think they'll bring out Mega Colony soon.
Yes.
Because of the fact that I said this earlier in the state of play. This is what Neonac is bulking themselves up for. All right. So let's talk about a few other things.
Okay.
Let's see here. We're entering into a stride meta over the next month. Let's talk about the trial decks, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to? What are you planning on building?
I'm going to be building a little bit of everything. One thing I'm going to be trying to do, obviously, I'm like most people, I'm going to be going for the Gear Chronicle trial decks. Partly because there's the stuff for the Dimensional Robos coming out for that, the True Die Kaiser, which I'm going to rebuild the deck. Now, I said at the start of the video that everyone was doing Crazy Diamond with Great Die Kaiser decks. They were doing it wrong. But True Die Kaiser, actually, you can run Goyusha in that, only for the sake that you're wanting more Dimensional Robos, but you want them in the Soul. What I've been doing with this deck is designed for the special counterblast for Dimensional Robo as opposed to in Soul Dimensional Robo. So for the true Great Die Kaiser build, since the skill is active more than just once, you can generate that advantage throughout the game as long as you have the extra crit on your Vanguard. So going for Dimensional 10 grade 3 lineup and then Dimensional Robos and using maybe Goyusha or Die Magnum, whichever you prefer, as the starter, that is something that you can do with true Great Die Kaiser and using regular Die Kaiser in the deck. That works. I'm fine with it. It's just how people have been running this. Great Die Kaiser is wrong. And same thing with Die Kaiser. They've been running it wrong, and they need to be doing it a little bit with more power and taking a little bit more of a gamble. This is not this is a card that does not work in normal decks mostly. It doesn't.
Did you just pull that off the top of the deck without realizing it?
No, I realized after the first time. Yeah. But yes.
Huh.
Yeah, no.
I was really impressed with that for
Yeah.
a second.
You would have been, yes, you would have been.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great card, but he's not a normal deck card. He pops in the unorthodox,
Right.
and that's what brings him victories. But I want to make Gear Chronicles great skills set up. They're very potent, very consistent, very stride oriented.
They have nearly everything in their clan. They've got toms, they got things that suck things in the bottom of the deck, which means that they don't get the Legion back in.
With the stuff that comes out for Royal Paladins, I want to make a Thing Saber Ultimile build, wherein you utilize Thing Saber as not the star of the deck, but as the backup clincher of the deck, the finisher card. Because Thing Saber himself, he's not necessarily oriented towards archetypes. Archetypes aren't necessarily a big thing for the Legion. For the Legion meta. I mean, you got a few cases of that, but you don't necessarily need to worry about it. I want me so with the new stuff that comes out, Ultima, the grade 3 ace for Royal Paladins. His skill is when you stride on top of him, you can take 2 units from your hand, call them onto the field, and give plus 5k to any 2 units that you have on the field. So it's designed to fix the timing issues that you had previously with cards like Soul Saver Dragon. It fixes that issue, and it gives you a little bit of extra pressure going forward. But then you use cards like Thing Saver Dragon to be that finisher, that kill card. You use Ultimile to build up the pressure, build up the pressure, build up the pressure, utilize Stride to the best of its ability, then Thing Saver Dragon. There's a card that comes out called Knight of Fragments. Knight of Fragments skill is whenever you have, it's a grade 2 card, and it's 9k power. Its skill, it's going to be coming out in G Booster Set 1. His skill is when you have another grade 2 on the field, and this card gets plus 2,000 power for the attack, and gets the skill of when this hits a Vanguard, you unflip a damage and you soul charge 1. That is Thing Saver Dragon fuel right there. And you have another card that comes in the trial deck, Knight of Twin Swords. Skill, when he's boosted, counterblast 1. Counterblast 1, if he attacks the Vanguard, and he's boosted, you can counterblast 1, and you can superior call any grade 2 unit from your deck onto the field. That's a combo right there. You're generating fuel for Soul Saver Dragon with the not Soul Saver, Thing Saver Dragon. I keep making a mistake. But you're generating fuel for Thing Saver Dragon. You're getting that all You're getting that all set up. Then Ultimile's been building up the pressure. Then you go in for Thing Saver. You get that kill. You get like 2-3 attacks with Thing Saver in one turn.
And by the way, Ultimile and all the other guys don't use Counterblast anyway, so it's like your Counterblasts are all set up, your Soul's all set up.
Yeah.
Personally, what I'll be doing is with Ultimile, I'll be comboing up with my Sanctuary of Light deck. Creating some free pressure, as well as just fixing the field. Sanctuary of Light being its own build, I think it'll really, I need to use Counterblast for Superior Calling and a couple other things. And I think that his free 5Ks will be doing just fine.
And then going further, I think Neo Nectars are going to have a big push, but that's going to be going into. That's mostly after G set 2. Only because in set 2, a lot of the Neo Nectar support, like the stuff that comes in the trial deck, good stuff, but the stuff that I'm really interested in is stuff like what are known as the Trifle Knights. Their skills are, there's a grade 2, and I believe it's a G, and his abilities like Generation Break 1, and you can Counterblast 1, and you can get rid of him, and you can get 2 copies of the grade 1 Trifle Knights onto the field. And you can use the grade 1 Trifle Knights to get a copy of, one of the grade 1 Trifle Knights to get a copy of the grade 2 Trifle Knight on the field. And you can just keep using those to generate. So you got a card.
Next evolution of the Cherry Stone and Cherry Bloom cards.
Yeah.
Which were summoning each other out depending on how you do it.
And then the Knight of Onion, I believe, or whatever. His skill is Generation Break 1. Start of the main phase. You can get another copy of him onto the field.
So it's free card advantage basically.
Yeah.
As long as he's on the field at the start of your turn.
They have card. Neo Nectar Nectar is generating more mass production of cards from the deck than ever before.
Which
And
they kind of should have been doing since day one.
yes, but now they can. Now they do have that skill. They're mass producing themselves. You are literally the farmer culling the fields, harvesting their great power.
Some labor.
The fruits of your labors, exactly. And so Neo Nectar, great set. I'm also going to be wanting to build with Astaroth coming out in the G Series trial deck. I'm going to be wanting to build an Amon style Astaroth deck. Now, a lot of people, whenever they build Dark Irregular decks for Amon and whatnot, they always use the setup of 8 crits, 4 draws, like anywhere I see it. This is not necessarily beneficial for a deck, in my opinion. If you have, it's only there because you want to utilize Hysteric Shirley to fix your soul, to generate the soul. But
With the Legion and Echo of Nemesis, put a Hysteric Shirley, you soul charge one of those 2 soul charges, you soul blast out of Hysteric Shirley, you soul charge 2 more. That is plus 12 to any Doreen, as well as the Legion.
yeah.
So it's a fantastic choice in a lot of decks. But Amma, I agree with you
Yeah,
there.
you would need to, in my opinion, you need to be running 12 crits in Yaman, Astaroth, Legion build. Why you run 12 crits is because with the Astaroth build, its skill is you kill when a unit's killed on your opponent's side of the field, when it's retired by one of your effects, you can soul charge 3. Well, Amon also soul charges 1 for his skill whenever they're in Legion, so, like, right there, you're generating 4 soul just right off the bat with Amon and the Legion, so why do you need Hysteric Shirley to generate soul? You're generating 4, that's 4 soul, and you only need 10 to get the effect off.
Yeah.
So, so what you need to be doing is, instead of worrying about Hysteric Shirley to generate soul, just generate the soul using, using stuff like the Legion skill, maybe some Dimension Creepers, because Dimension Creeper is fantastic, and gear yourself towards Beatdown. 12 crits, so that way, in the event that you soul charge one of your triggers, you have something to go off of, at least. One of the problems that Dark Regulars has is, while they do like to have the draw triggers to generate field again, because
If you're playing in the Magic pre-release, please head to the front so you can get your backs and start building.
Sorry about that. That was the store. But one of the problems is that they soul charge a lot of their triggers too, and you want to have as many chances to hit those triggers as possible. As many chances. So, and there's not a lot of soul blasting that goes on in Dark Irregulars. So use those. So you get those crit triggers back. You get as many crit triggers in the deck as possible by having 12 crits. And I'd say you can do the Greedy Hands combo with the Dimension Creeper, what have you. Have Doreen the Thrusters, have Sidekicker Isaac, the other Legion mate for Dark Irregulars. Yeah, Isaac, because he gets a Doreen-like skill whenever your Vanguard's in Legion. Your Vanguard automatically, when his skills go inactive, he's going 31k unboosted with an extra crit by himself if you have the 10 cards in deck minimum, 10 cards in soul minimum. You're swinging in. You're soul charging a bunch to me. You're soul charging a bunch. Your Doreens and your Isaiaks are getting a lot of power. You are going to kill your opponent, especially with those extra crits.
It's a potential plus 24k to your entire column. And that just can't be beat by anyone.
Yeah.
So final comment.
Yeah.
One of your skills is that you produce very good strong decks, as well as you have almost encyclopedic knowledge of what works with what, as well as what combos. I think even though you did lose the 3 matches, you're just the synergy, there we go, of your deck, more than proves that for our viewers. What is the number one thing you have to look out for when building a deck that a lot of people overlook?
Don't be afraid to utilize older cards if possible. Old card, like Enigma and Flow, the Enigma series. That was remember when I said in Storytime, how Enigma Storm and whatnot, those cards were out of date by the time that they were generated. But somebody said, hey, wait a second, this card would be really strong with it, and then they went off of that. They realized that these old cards have a lot of potential to generate good skill. So don't be afraid of old cards, but also figure out what makes your clan work and figure out what would benefit you. Benefit you the most in regards to trigger lineups, in regards to benefiting your grade 3 lineup. Grade 3s, for instance,
Cardfight Vanguard, you're playing. Come up to the front.
We'll finish this up.
Yeah, we'll finish this up. You want to be able to make sure that you have everything set up as appropriate. Like, you need to know what the timing is of your deck, where your deck's gonna shine the most. But but the most important thing, have fun, kids.
Have fun.
Have fun.
And don't do drugs, because winners don't do drugs.
Wait, we're not doing drugs
Publicly.
anymore?
Well, not in front of the kids.
Oh, okay.
We'll let it out.
Yeah.